It took more than a year for JCPS students to return to the classroom after COVID hit. And now that they're back, some parents are learning that instruction isn't quite what they expected. We investigate the complaints.
Thank you. Have a great day.
It's almost euphoric.
Who is happy to finally meet their teacher in person?
How happy these children and parents are to have their kids back, and
Go straight up the steps.
how happy the teachers are to be reconnected with them in person.
Back to school in person.
Why it was even an option for elementary to do hybrid is beyond me, because they can't.
Sarah Hagan's first grader Callan goes to Stouffer Elementary School. During NTI, students had live instruction several days a week, but that all changed on the hybrid schedule.
I've seen a lot of coloring come home, a lot of drawings that he's done.
The way the hybrid system works, the same teachers work with one set of students earlier in the week and another set later in the week. Students with last names A through K go to in-person Mondays and Tuesdays and remote the rest of the week. Last names L through Z are remote Monday through Wednesday and in class Thursday and Friday. K through 5 special education students go 4 days with 1 day remote. But the days students are learning from home, they are not in virtual classrooms, with the exception of Wednesdays, which can be support days to get help. On remote days, students typically do self-guided assignments in Google Classroom. What would you say to parents who have concerns about those remote days, saying they're not getting enough live instruction for their students and that self-guided really does not work?
You know, I would say that instruction comes in many different forms, and this is the way that we are operating right now in order to ensure social distancing.
My son is 7, and he's supposed to, he can't even read.
JCPS says remote days can include live instruction.
Have you seen any live instruction on those 2 remote days?
No. I mean, when is the teacher going to have live instruction? Are they going to stop in the middle of their in-person class to get on a Zoom with a kid?
Many parents tell WDRB that their children are finishing the packets and work assigned quickly and don't have enough work to engage them on remote learning days.
Do you think the hybrid system for all students was the right choice?
It was. I think we could have done elementary in person full-time safely. From a medical and a scientific perspective.
Board of Education member James Craig says with so many concerns about COVID, putting students on a hybrid schedule was a good compromise.
What I see today is an improvement over what we had then.
What's the likelihood that students will go back to 5 days in person this school year?
0. I don't think there's any chance at all. I think that it would be really unhealthy for us to try to turn the Titanic around again.
But Hagan and other parents still believe full-time in-person school is the best choice. In the meantime, she's paying extra to educate her child with the help of retired teachers and learning centers.
He has not gotten any sort of level of education that is due to him and that every child deserves.
This is where we are right now, and this is the plan that we have in place, and this is the plan that we are going to make work.
On WDRB.com, Kevin Wheatley explains how staffing issues have affected full remote instruction during at-home hybrid days. You can read a story right now on our website.